Morning. I have a few minutes before I go. I need to get ready, but I can't do anything to my face because yesterday I went to see Natalia and she said that my skin was not inflamed. Normally it is inflamed whenever I'm stressed and I've had a very stressful period at work, but I had a few days off and she immediately could tell on my skin, and so she offered to do the derma roller, which is sometimes people call it microneedling pen, and it's just a spiky tool that she gets from a pharmaceutical provider, and then she will go over all the skin. So right now my skin does look a bit rough. I did not apply anything to it. I actually, even when I showered this morning, I had to put the shower head very low so that I don't touch my face. But anyway, so I'm gonna just put on some sunscreen because I'm heading out. I have put the dishwasher. The rest looks relatively okay. This is a pile of laundry because I'm doing a load of laundry now. This is just a sports wash. I'm going to apply my sunscreen very quickly. Let me just prop you here while I get my sunscreen. So I still use the EV sunscreen mousse. I didn't use it in ages. It's the only product that's gonna go on my face. It goes on like a mousse like this. I'm gonna apply it all over. A bit of lotion. This is just an old lotion I had from a long time ago and I'm trying to finish. My nails are slightly chipped, but no time to get them done. I have all my rings. I need to actually invest in maybe a little ring plate or something. Look, because they just chill here. Let me just put you here. So this is the Clash. I'm going to put it in this one, but I realize that this is a very wonky kind of digit. This one is even worse. So I'm probably gonna need to buy a different ring for my index finger because it's just, yeah, it's very wonky. I never realized how wonky it is until I started wearing rings. And then for the ring finger, I'm going to wear the Lien Séduction by Chaumet, one of my favorites. Oh, it has cream on. Oh, it's fine. And then for the right hand, I'm going to wear my Panthère. I love it. I love looking at his face. Okay, so all rings done. I had a parcel that was scheduled to arrive tomorrow. For some reason, after sending me the confirmation that it's still coming tomorrow because I ordered it a long time ago, I got an email and a text this morning saying that it's coming today before 3. I'm not gonna be home. So I'll just hope for the best because, if they change last minute, it's on them. Very, very natural look. So I'm actually going out. I'm having lunch in Berkeley Square at a restaurant called Amazonico because my mentee is leaving. She's leaving the company, which is bittersweet. You want them to spread their wings and grow and pursue new interests, and yeah. So although I'm on vacation, I decided to go, and we're throwing her a little goodbye thing, her and my unofficial mentee, etc. So just put you here. I'm not gonna wear a watch because a watch is something I wear mostly whenever I'm working. Helps me refocus. Put all my boxes back. Then I need to get some sockies. Socks. Just get these ones. Maybe I'll get longer ones. Longer socks. This is the look. I'm just gonna go out now. So I have this roll neck from, what is the brand? I forgot. Windsor. Yeah, Windsor London. It was a Yasmin Le Bon collection. And then I'm wearing these jeans from Hollister. Remember when I bought these after I got back from Glasgow, and then just my shoes that you just saw, and probably this. This is from Max Mara. I've had it for years. I bought this in Belgium. Okay. Should complement the outfit so that I look like the perfect bumblebee, right? And I have my phone. There you go. Hey guys, I just arrived. I'm pretty sleepy because the restaurant was amazing. It's called Amazonico and it's on Berkeley Square. I ate a lot. You know, this is the typical food coma. Even when I thought I wouldn't be able to eat more, I still ended up getting a chocolate fondant with vanilla ice cream. They do it with an avocado ice cream, but my best friend is allergic to avocados, so I told them to not have anything on the table that has avocados. So I replaced mine with vanilla ice cream. I swear my stomach can't expand anymore. And like while already sat there, I already started feeling sleepy, and I ordered a double espresso. Now I'm going to I made myself a herbal tea somewhere there. But I already know I'm gonna sip it and probably sleep. In good news, the first Christmas card of the season has arrived. This one is from Chaumet, and it's a 3D one, so it arrived flat, but then, you know, this is so cute. I don't even celebrate Christmas, but I just love all the traditions that people here have around that. I think it's so cute. So yeah, my first Christmas card, which reminds me I actually should get started writing my thank you notes, and I have to write a thank you note to somebody in Germany who has helped me through a very, very important crisis at work. Remember when I got this ring? Because I overcame it. He was instrumental in helping me through that, and he didn't have any reason to help me. He doesn't even know me that much. And for somebody who doesn't know you that well, who's only met you for a few days and decides to go to bat for you, I'm forever grateful. So I decided to write him a thank you letter, thank you note. I also want to get started on writing my Christmas cards, because I usually wait until the eve of Christmas and then they only arrive very, very late. And I think, you know, at some point towards the third week of December, it's quite a decent time to send these things along. What else? Something very funny happened. So this is my bag. As you guys know, it's a Goyard, and I have been loving it since I got it. You know, it's like everything else that I have. I waited so long to get it that by the time I got it, I was just so happy with it. And I did promise you guys that I would film an updated what's in my bag, but just a couple things that I just recently put in. So first of all, this little thing from Cartier in case I need to take my rings off. I've been wearing my 3 rings. I even slept with them on yesterday. I'm so happy. I just love them. And I noticed that since I started wearing these 3 rings, I am more diligent about moisturizing my hands. And so I have this random, very, very random hand cream from Anatomicals. I believe the brand is called Anatomicals, and it's called Thirst Hand Moisture Replenishing Cream for Thirsty Hands. The scent is Lotus Flower. I did not buy this. This was a gift from work. They randomly give us all kinds of things. I wasn't planning on using it, and then I realized that since I got the rings, I just don't want to have dry hands. And so I find myself wanting to moisturize my hands. And so I pulled it from storage and put it in my bag. And I think today was the first time I had it on. Or maybe yesterday I used it once. Today I already used it 3 times. That's to tell you I feel that having rings is going to have a very positive impact on my hands, because they're typically so dry that I end up having like micro cuts, because my skin would be so dry that the epidermis is very messed up, and it's easy to get cuts. The other thing I wanted to show you, which just arrived now,
is actually this thing. It's a very, very small item that once I had, when I bought my little Goya bag, I had ordered this, but it took weeks to arrive. I tend to not rush delivery of anything because I just feel that it just, it puts a lot of stress on people, and when it comes to these things, there is really no rush. So it's just this little thing. It's from Longchamp, which is a French brand, and Longchamp is very known for this nylon line called le pliage, because you can actually fold it, and it folds very flat. It weighs absolutely nothing, and I wanted to have it in this nice caramel color because it just had a filling, and it had the warranty card. But it's basically this. It was one of my first bags that I bought when I had my first job in Morocco. I remember buying a Longchamp pliage in red, and it was my everyday work bag. Then once I was in the airport with my friend Hannah, and I ended up buying a blue one. My sister gave me a black one. So it is really a classic. And so I just decided to buy this small one so that I can put in here. And I thought I would go for a natural color just because this bag has natural colors. And what I wanted to do is, I had this bag from the Mamiel where I had my masks, but I also had some cosmetics. And I figured I'm going to keep this only for masks and actually get all the cosmetics out so that I can put them in this little zipped pouch, and it makes it easier. So now I'm just transferring everything. Now this pouch is purely for masks, which makes it actually easier to close. I have more than one mask typically, just because sometimes I am with friends and they're like, oh, I don't know where my mask is, and if we need to get an Uber or something like that and I want them to be with me in the car, I'd rather they have a mask. So let's see if this fits. This is the biggest item. I think it will not fit. These are blotting sheets. I don't use blotting sheets anyway, but everything else would fit. So I have a little like this. My little perfume, some band-aids. So these are just plasters. Lipstick 1, lipstick 2. You never have too many lipsticks. A little feminine hygiene item. And there you go, everything is filled in here, and I think it's a much neater way of having things inside. This thing zips up, because I wouldn't reach to it that much, and if I wanted to just go to the bathroom, touch up my lipstick, I'm not wearing any lipstick today, or something like that, that's quite cute. And it's a natural color. And then this is very easily my mask thing, so it has a few disposable masks. So there we go. I can't believe this took several weeks to come, because I ordered this in November. But anyway, so that's that. Now that my bag is all set, I thought I'd take a few minutes. This is not really part of the vlog, but so like I said earlier, I went to this very, very nice restaurant, really good, to have a sort of a team lunch. And this is something that, you know how I said now I'm buying a lot of jewelry, but I don't want to completely give up on the lifestyle. So you have to balance it out. I don't go out as much in the sense that I don't really spend a lot on restaurants, but I do, like, sometimes I treat my friends, etc., etc. So I have done dinners at home. I'm also going to invite a friend for a lunch this weekend to celebrate her birthday, so I'm inviting her and my sister, trying to get her a cake, etc. But I wanted to try a very nice restaurant, so I tried it because I knew I could expense it from work, so that was a very good excuse. But then my mentee asked me whether it wouldn't be too awkward for her to come, and I was thinking, this is a team lunch. And I also want it to be her farewell, because she's leaving work and she's moving to another job. And that made me realize that probably a lot of young people feel that there is a sort of stigma around leaving their job and moving somewhere else. And we had a short discussion about that, and I just thought I'd address it also on my vlog, because when it's your first job, I think you have a much bigger emotional attachment than when it's your third job, right? Especially if it's, you know, all you've known was college, and then you went in, and then all your friends were doing the same thing. At the same time, I feel that sometimes it's more difficult to leave a job when you have certain perks about it, or you like some of the people. It's much easier to leave a job when it's been toxic, you've been mistreated, you're underpaid, etc. But it's okay to also leave a decent job because you're excited for opportunities, or because you want to do something that is better for you. And for me, it's very important it was important to explain this to my mentee, but also in general to anybody who's considering leaving jobs and moving on, that there shouldn't be any sense of shame. You have to do what works for you, and there is no hierarchy of reasons. Going to a job because you want the name on your CV is a valid reason. Going to a specific job because it pays more is a valid reason. Going somewhere because the lifestyle suits you is a valid reason. You should not delegate the authority of assessing whether your reason for moving jobs is valid to other people. And you know, like, don't think of, oh, will people think that I sold out? Will people think that I actually compromised, etc., etc.? Who cares? This is your job, your life. You are a blip in people's lives, and soon enough they will be talking about something else. I also have another person who decided to work in the Gulf countries. He decided to go to the Emirates because, and we discussed it, but because he had very high loans in India. He needed to pay back the loans for his MBA. He needed to support his family. And he's like, I've had a great experience with you, but pragmatically, I'd rather go where the money is, even if I'm not going to enjoy the work as much. And I said, you know, you need to do what works for you. What works for you is making as much money as possible so that you can pay off your loans and that you feel comfortable. And then you can always decide what you want to do afterwards. And who am I to judge this? So I just wanted to do almost like a PSA here, that leaving your first job can be daunting, but also, you know, think of yourself first, and don't give as much weight to what people will think about you. That is really important, because you're not the center of people's lives, and even if they take a bit of time to gossip, you are just a very, very, very short episode, and you are the ones having to live with your decisions. So get excited for your next step. There's nothing wrong with that. And to come back to my mentee, that's why I said you should not feel awkward at all. I, for one, I'm very excited for you. Everybody in the team is very excited for you, whether you go. She went into industry, but even if she had gone to a competition, that's again where the discussion started. It doesn't make a difference. You did something that is good for you, and so we're all rooting for you, and I hope to keep the friendship for many, many, many years to come. So yeah, so that's a bit, you know, off topic, but I thought I would address it. Now I'm going to have my herbal tea, and I'm seriously going to sleep because I ate so much. Oh my god, I even had baked cheese. Like, I ate so much, I just feel like I'm about to fall asleep. So I'm gonna have this. This is turmeric, and I'm going to have a nap. And then I'll wake up to see what else I do with my day. Probably just watch Netflix, but I'm very, very, very sleepy. That double espresso didn't really help much. I don't remember the last time I ate that much, but when you have such good company, why not? So yeah, I'm gonna end the vlog here. I'm going to empty my dishwasher, listen to some music, probably empty the laundry that I had run earlier before leaving. I'm not sure I'm gonna run another load of laundry, but one thing at a time. My skin is still doing okay. This is the it's been what, how many hours? 16 hours or so since my microneedling. So far so good. Tomorrow, or maybe tonight, yeah, it's 24 hours that you don't wash it, but anyway, tomorrow morning I'm going to just use a very simple cleanser. Tonight I'm going I was just thinking, because I had some sunscreen on and tonight would be 24 hours, it might be worth just doing a very, very, very light, inoffensive cleanse just to remove the sunscreen, because it is quite potent. And also obviously the pollution, because I have been outside. But yeah, funny how people put so much weight on other people's opinion about their own life decisions. Anyway, I'll end this vlog here, and I will think of what I do in the next vlog. But it's been a good day, very good food, highly recommend the restaurant. It's called Amazonico. Maybe pay attention to the portion size, because honestly I ordered 3 sides, and you know, the broccoli was like this big. I'm very happy. Can't you tell? I'm very, very, very happy. I just need to sleep it off, I guess, and digest it. So that is all for today. See you in my next video. Take care.